What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be learning this song, One Hell of an Amen by Brantley Gilbert. Let's do it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. Capo, 6th fret. We only have 3 different chords for the intro and the verses of the song. The intro and the verses are the same, by the way. First chord we have is a C major chord. To play a C major chord, you will place your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of your A string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your D string, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of your B. The second chord we have is a G major chord. To play a G major chord, you will place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of your low E string, your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of your A. Way down here we have our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of our B string, and lastly, our pinky on the 3rd fret of our high E. That is a G major. Last chord we have is a D major. To play a D major chord, we will place our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of our G string, our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of our B, and our middle finger up here on the 2nd fret of our high E string. Cool, so we have a C, a G, and a D. Here's the chord progression. We have a C to G, C, G, C, G, and then finally D. Let's talk strumming pattern. It's a down, down, up for the C. Then on the G, it's a strike before you get to the G, then a down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So, down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Like that. Do that with me slowly. Down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Again. Down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. One more time. Down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Faster now. Down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so you do that 3 times. C, G, C, G, C, G. Go to the D major chord, which is the same strumming pattern, you just don't split it in between the 2 chords. So the whole chord progression is like this. Good, so that's the intro and the verses. That brings us into the pre-chorus. We start on an A minor chord. To play an A minor chord, you will place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your D string, your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of your G, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of your B string. And the strumming pattern for this chord is unique. It's kind of syncopated. The movements are a down, up, down, down, but it'll sound like this. Like that. And then we go back to our C major chord and build up. Down, 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 down. And that brings us into the chorus. So I'll play that pre-chorus for you. Chorus time. The chorus has an 8-chord chord progression, but we will start with the first 3. We start with a C major to a G major and then a D major. The C and the G have the same strumming pattern as in the verse. So down, down, up, strike, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? The D is also the same, it's just abbreviated. You play the down, down, up, strike, down for the D, but that's where it changes. So far we have. Then right here we have our next 2 chords, which get a down, down, up each. It's an E minor chord. So to play an E minor chord, we will place our middle finger on the 2nd fret of our A string and our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of our D. So down, down, up to a D major chord. So that whole thing in context. Like that. And then the last 3 chords are the C to G to D, but this time the D gets the full strumming pattern. And if I play the entire chorus chord progression for you. thing happens twice. But notice the second time through, we do something interesting with the first line D major chord. We play it a little bit early, right where he says friend. And you're right back into what effectively is the intro. Then verse 2 rolls around and we play a different strumming pattern but the same chords as the first verse. The new strumming pattern will be a down up for each chord until the D major. Then the D major gets the normal strumming pattern. So if I do the whole thing. Okay, so after that we have another pre and another chorus, but after that we go into like an instrumental, like solo section of the song. And you remember that second half of the chorus where we play the D early? Well, you just repeat that twice. And the only other little thing to note is in the last chorus, the last chord, the D major there, is played, and then you just let it ring out for the tag before going back into the intro. Allow me to demonstrate. And that is how you play the song One Hell of an Amen. If you have a song request, comment it. If you wish to be notified of future videos, hit the bell. I sincerely hope that you're well. Please do me a favor and hit that like button blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.